solve another one. The only difference here is that there's a different base. So we're going to condense. This is a minus. So log base 2 of 3x minus 2 over x minus 5 equals 4. Now, the base that we're going to take here is 2. 2 to everything. So on the right hand side, the 2 log 2 cancels out. And so I'm left with 3x minus 2. And now remember, this is 2 to the 4th power. So this is going to be 2 to the 4th, which is just 16. Now this is it's like the same as the last problem. Cross multiply. So we have 16x minus 5, this times this, and equals 3x minus 2. 16x minus 80 over 3x minus 2. Move the 3 over here, so that's 13x. So we have 13x. This comes over here and becomes 78. It's going to be a fraction. Maybe 78. And I actually don't know off the top of my head. So 78 divided by 13. It's actually not a fraction, it's 6. So x equals 6 is our answer. So how do we solve this? We can't really do it analytically. So there's two ways to solve this. One is to use the zeros, and one is to use the intersect. I'm going to use the intersect because I've already used the zero before, and so this will show us another way to solve these problems. So what we're going to do here is for the y1, we're going to use the left hand side. So that's log of x minus 2 plus 1, and I forgot to close the parentheses, plus 1. The second equation is going to be the right hand side. So that's x squared minus 12x plus 5. That's x minus 7 times x minus 5. So maybe there's some way to do it, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. 12x plus 35. We graph it, and we want our answer to the nearest thousandths. So that's the log. That's the left hand side, and the red one is the parabola. So it looks like we have two answers, right here and right here. Now to use the intersect, you go to second graph, intersect is number 5. So basically we're using 4 of these today. The value we never use because we have a table, and then these are for calculus, which we'll use 2 or 3 semesters, if you go up that far. So intersect is 5. So the first curve, so notice that we don't see it at all. It's highlighted here, but I'm going to move over so that we can see it. It doesn't start till about 2 point something. So that's the first curve. Enter. The second curve is red. We can kind of see that it's right there. And our guess, now this is important because there's 2 answers. So we're going to guess that the answer is somewhere right there. I mean, this is clearly, it's not exactly on, but it's a lot closer than this one. So we guess, and the answer is that. And we're just going to, actually, I'm not going to copy this. 4.45, 4.54. So, I mean, just by the process of elimination, I already have the answer. It's got to be this one because it's not any of these. Now, just to be sure, I'm going to intersect the other one. First curve is blue, second curve is red. But I'm going to guess that the answer is somewhere over here. Now, who wants to guess that the answer is going to be 7.659? 7.659. So C is indeed our answer, and that this was all done using the intersect on the graph. So this is our answer. Solve this system. Now, on a test, actually this one might simplify it really fast, but we really want to use technology to our advantage. Now, this problem, solving it by hand, might be a 122 problem in some classes, so we're beyond that, right? We want to think at a higher level, and the way we're going to do this is use matrix, second matrix, and then we're going to go over to edit, and we're just going to choose A, the first one. This is going to be a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 graph. So it's 3 by 4. And our matrix is going to be 3, 4, 1. I'm just putting these coefficients all the way across here. 14, 3, -4. It's important to put -4, not -4, not this one, but this one. -1. 16, oops, -1, 16, 5, 1, 5, 1. We just double check it, and it looks right. Another way to double check it is from here. You can press matrix. Oops. You press matrix. What's wrong here? Second matrix. There we go. And you can just select A and then just press enter and make sure it's all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to second matrix. Now we're going to go to the math part right here. So we go over 1 to math. It's faster if you go up. So I just go up to row ref, B, row ref. This is row reduced echelon form, and we just press in A, enter, close that, and press enter. And here's our answer. So we're going to copy this over. And we get, let's put this in case we need it. We get this. Our answer here is going to be, if you convert this back into system notation, this is basically our x, y, and our z, and this is our number, equals whatever, right? So this is saying 1x, which is just x, equals 5, y equals 1, z equals -5, or 5, 1, -5. I mean, you could just copy down whatever's there and get the answer. So that's how easy these problems become once we have our calculators.